Hail Baidu where stone speaks. After my soulful visit to Shiv, a neighbor Agolo, I began my journey toward Hail Baidu, a name that height. The 2-hour drive unfolded to Karnataka's countryside, open outlined roads, golden fields, and tiny villages where children waved as we passed. My driver, Monu, smiled and said, "Sir, every road here has its own story." And he was right. I was heading toward a city where fate had taken the shape of stone, where history still breathed through carvings. Hail Baidu, once called Devote Samudra, was the proud capital of the Hoysala Empire in the 12th century, a city of kings, sculptors, and poets. Invaders may have plundered it, but its spirit, like its stone, never crumbled. By early afternoon, we reached the Hoysala Ward AA temple. The first glimpse stopped me in my tracks. The temple didn't look built, it looked grown out of the earth, sculpted by time itself, made from grey-green soapstone. It shimmered softly under the sun. Dedicated to Lord Shiva, it is actually two temples in one, twin shrines for Hoysala Ward A, named after King Vishnu, Warden A, and his queen, Chantal Lord EV. Both stand on a star-shaped platform, a signature of Hoysala architecture. I began walking slowly along its outer wall, and what I saw was nothing short of a stone epic. Bands of elephants marched at the base, each different from the next, one trumpeting, another playing, another bowing. Above them stood lions for courage, horses for speed, and a universe of gods, dancers, and warriors. The Ramayana came alive in one frieze ornament, leaping across the sea. Rama aiming his bow, Ravan a lifting cane, also with 20 arms. Along another wall, the Mahabharata unfolded Arjuna's arrows. Bhima's strength, Krishna's calm guidance. Every carving felt alive with action, froze on only by time. Inside, the air was cool and still. In the sanctum, a dark polished Shiva Linga gleamed under the oil lamps. Opposite sat Nandi, Shiva's bull, carved from a single stone, so lifelike that it seemed ready to move. The twin shrine beside it, dedicated to Queen Shanta Lord Eve, felt of the elegant miracle. Ledge and said she was a dancer, and perhaps the sculptors carved this wall as her eternal stage. The temple was never completed, yet even unfinished, it stands as one of the most extraordinary creations in India. The artisans, led by the sculptor K. Dimala, carved directly into the stone without sketches. That imagination was their only guide. The soapstone, soft and foiled, hard and over centuries, just like their devotion. Behind the temple lies a tranquil lake, Devote A. Samud, mirroring the temple's reflection. I sat by its edge, watching the ripples distort the image, as if the past and present were whispering to each other. Nearby, the Hoysala A temple dreamed in the fading sun, smaller but equal breathtaking. The giant A sat stood quietly, reminding me that Hail Baidu once embraced many faiths,